How you doing? My name is Cricket. I'm also known as Chow Yun Smut, and this is the Corner Booth. This is your online equivalent of your favorite late night eatery during bar rush with all of the best friends that you may have never met, hanging out in the Corner Booth. We're Jay Chillin'. We talk about anything and everything except two things: creator drama and politics. Everything else is in that giant Bible-sized menu on the table in front of you, because that's how diners rock. Everything from rent to religion to Rochambeau, from pop culture to poop knives to philosophy. See what I did? It started with a P, but it didn't sound like it. And also possums, because there's been a lot of possum activity in the interwebs recently. So anyway, welcome in. It's good to see you. Welcome to my channel. Frequently I get synaptic flatulence, and apparently that's what's going on right now. There was something I was going to say, and now I've completely forgotten it. However, because of the title of tonight's stream, I will tell you that tonight, tomorrow, and possibly the next night, due to solar storms / flares, if you are in I would say the upper quarter of the country, like as far south as Illinois and Oregon and New York, go outside at night. If you've got clear skies and a little, very little light pollution, you may see the Northern Lights. The line that I was quoting there in the title, well, I guess if you're of an age or have certain pop culture references to hand, you will know where that line comes from. I'm not going to tell you. This is a highly interactive show. We hang out with the chat. The chat really makes the most of our show here. And yeah, it's not just me sitting in the corner booth by myself. It's this whole community, and I love you, my dirty stay-ups. Welcome. Shut up, Matt. Good to see you. I saw that you went live tonight earlier, didn't you? Good to see it. Rising tides, baby. Antics of a Mama Squirrel. Good to see you. Hiya. And Violet is here. Nobody ever asked me who the fuck is Violet, because I will tell them. Violet is a boothy. Declan Michael. I have just dropped an F-bomb in the first 3 minutes of my show, and I'm supposed to wait until 5 minutes, I think. But Aurora has been visible from Bishop Auckland, County Durham, Northeast England, 2 hours north of me. Very nice. I went outside. I saw it. It was faint. I did shut off all of the outside lights for the Mo, just so that I could see if what I was looking at was actually light pollution or what. But I did see stars. The sky was clear at the moment, and I did see a little bit of the Northern Lights. And I actually sent a photo of Northern Lights that I had viewed in November of 2024. I sent them to Archie Red, the Kool-Aid Man, because he's amusingly in Dallas and had not seen them. So he was hella jella. It was cool to share that with him. I'm like, this is not from tonight. This is from another night. They're too faint here right now. But yeah. The solar flares are popping off this week. So if you get an opportunity, and if you're in the upper, I would say quarter of the country of the US anyway, other parts of the world, and I know we have people in here from all different parts of the world, you may not be able to see them. I don't know what Aurora Australis is doing, so I don't know if my people in Oz are going to be able to see them. But yeah, I saw them faintly tonight. I couldn't get any photos. My camera the camera on my phone anyway isn't good enough for that. But yes, but that was a long 24 hours from when I got the required number to when it gave me the nod to say you're clear to go ahead, as in more like 3 days, not one. You know what? It takes a bit of time. And YouTube has been YouTubing like a mofo recently. Hello, Sergeant Fanny Cake. Good to see you. Yeah, there's been a lot of glitches, and I don't know if it's possums or if it's the solar flares, but there's been, and we are still dealing with mercury being in Gatorade, so it takes some time, but I'm glad you finally got to go live. I did see the notification. I was busy watching something else and also doing a million things because I've got the spring cleaning bug. So I may or may not have been scrubbing the porch down by hand with bleach spray and paper towels, and also using Swiffer wet on the bits of the porch overhang that I cannot reach because I'm not tall. Maybe have spent the day doing that. Definitely spent the day doing that. Got this nice little, can you see it? Come on, focus. There we are. That little scrape right there. Yes, got that from the siding on the house. Just going scrubba against what I believe are cedar shakes, shingles, whatever. Apparently they have rough edges. And the back of my hand found out. They did not find out from the back of my hand. I found out from them on the back of my hand. That's not the way it's supposed to go. That's messed up. Get more like Mercury and Kool-Aid. If you know, you know. Yeah, fair. If you know, you know. I got Soldier Flow. Sorry, I've just found 2 other reactors tonight who just found Ren's fire in the booth within the last 10 days. And so that's been quite amusing. Power Lies to Paralyze. What is up? Good to see you. Been a while. Yeah, so, you know, I've just been cleaning and a little bit of cooking and washing windows and all of that fun stuff, arranging for more liaisons, for more people to come and pick up more stuff from this house, because I've got just a hair less than a week here. And then I head up to Albany for a couple of days, I don't know how many. And then I get on a train and I go back to Lower Hoth for a couple of days, and then I figure out how to get back to Upper Hoth. because I think Mom is a bit desperate to see me. Divmu is here and Destiny is here. Good to see both of you. Divmu, thank you for the ones. Destiny, thank you for the person turquoise waving, because that's how emojis, apparently some emojis come across in here. You're up. What's up? I asked, and you said me. I'm up. All right. Well, good to see you, love. You know what? Not gonna lie, I kind of dig being referred to as CL, because the only CL that I know is kind of a fierce female Korean rapper. Don't know if I'm behind and I need to catch up, but I just saw Ren rapping to Fatboy Slim right here, right now on Brighton Pier. Yeah, he does that. He does that. He sure does. He also does Bittersweet Symphony as he's walking around the streets of Brighton in the early morning. And the Tale of Jenny and Screech, you want the 13-minute version video. That one is also done in the back alleys of Brighton. He does a lot of his busking and his music video shooting in Brighton, because that's where he calls home now. Even though he's a Welsh boy, that's what he calls home. What am I sipping on? Here's Destiny asking the important questions tonight. What's in the hairspray can? It is vodka, aka Vodak, and a new Lifesavers flavor of sparkling ice. Green apple. That's what we're sipping on tonight. Janet is here. Hello, Janet. Good to see you. I do want to let you know that I made a friend of the Lyft driver who brought me into town on amateur night number 2. We had a very constructive conversation, and his name is Eric, and I hope to see him in here. I told him, hey, listen, you know what? If you're up too late some night, pop on in. We'd love to have you. He seems like a lovely human being, and yeah, of the many Lyft drivers that I have met since I've been here, he is one of 2 so far that I've given my YouTube channel to, and happy to have done so. He was delightful. Do I like it? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Des. It's got just a tinge of tartness. Paralyzed to paralyzed. That drink sounds terrible. Let me get a sip. There you go. There you go, darling. Suck it. What do you think? Let me know. It is kind of good. It's like I said, it's got just that little teensy bit of tartness. Like, Destiny, have you had the Lifesavers gummies with the green apple flavor? If you have, I mean, Sparkling Eyes has been doing a friggin' amazing job of mocking up the different flavors of like the Starburst candies And now they've gone after lifesavers. It's crazy. Straight Vodak with ice through a straw, that's rocket fuel. No, 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 not straight Vodak. I mix it. I mix it, honey. I mix it with this. I'm not doing straight Vodak through a straw. Sparkling ice, honey. Sparkling ice. Better than you thought. Good stuff. Okay, excellent, Powerlies. Yes, you've had the gummies. Okay, you know what? If you've had the gummies, you've had the beverage, only in a solid form. The beverage tastes exactly like the gummies. Not gonna lie. Same as all of the sparkling ice flavors that they made, mocking up the Starbursts. It's crazy. Pixie is here. Hey, girl. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so that's, I've just been cleaning and taking a break to eat and more cleaning and then working on my Van Gogh puzzle. And then, and while I'm doing that, I'm watching EDB, and I'm almost all the way through day 6 of the Corey Richards trial. It's taken me a while. Okay? Because, I mean, every single day of that trial, except for a couple, have gone like 10 friggin' hours. You know, it's a bit difficult. Come on. But I'm doing my best to get caught up. And yes, I already know the verdict. Spoilers be a thing. It's fine. It's fine. I was live with her today for however many fucking hours she was live. Shut up, Matt. My chain of thought went lifesavers to wintergreen flavor lifesavers to new remedy to ear infection, vapor rub on a cotton bud. Listen, I understand that you have the ADD, the ADHD, the whatever, the neurospicy in your own particular flavor. That was fascinating that you shared that train of thought with me, because other people would call that non-linear, but that actually makes sense to me. Violent says wintergreen lifesavers are the best. I've never experienced the spark when you bite them, but I have seen the green spark when you're out on the ocean and you watch the sunset. I have seen it. Heather Mack, Aurora, Lifesaver, Ice, Rocket Fuel, and Ren. Yep, I'm in the right place. Damn straight you are. Kathy Mitchell, hey girl, I once drank a Mickey of lemon gin with a straw straight out of the bottle. Not a good idea. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, that's asking to get 1920s white girl wasted. Holy crap. Patty Jonas, good to see you. And yeah, you are in the right place, Heather Mack. For sure, for sure. Any word from Nomi? How is his health? He's been texting me on the regular. I haven't heard from him in the last couple of days. But I know he, it was 2 days ago. He's been getting on my ass in a good way, because he's pushing me to learn the things. Thank you to whomever gifted me my membership. Kathy Mitchell, I can either say it was Ann Casillas, Johnny Pants, or Johnny Pants. Ann Casillas flings them like 20 at a time. It's fucking crazy. Johnny Pants flings them 5 at a time, but she did 2 flings the other night. I don't know who did it, but either way, you have a membership, which is probably a good time for me to say, hey, you know what? We have memberships here. It's $2.99 a month. Bargain at twice the price. And when I get back to Hoth, I'm going to be working with Choo Choo because I'm going to get together with Choo Choo, so that we can figure out all of the things and get new badges and new emojis and do all of the shits for the things for the members, because I love y'all, and I will do more members only, and I'll like cook and stuff. You guys have been on, some of you have been on members only when I just cook things, or when I'm wandering about randomly around town. Yeah, that'll happen. It will. So yeah, we have memberships. Also, don't forget to like or dislike, whichever you choose. Hit that subscribe. Check to see if you're still subscribed, because again, YouTube been YouTubing. It does that thing. So sometimes they like to just unsubscribe people because they can. And they do. So check to see if you're still subscribed. If you've not subscribed yet, it's fast, it's free, it's painless. Hit that notification bell, select all, so you know every single time my random ass goes online. We accept all of your super chats, stickers, thanks, all of the things. And if you want to find a way to support the corner booth and the people within it in a way that is immediately accessible, and YouTube doesn't get a 30% chomp out of it, which is kind of a big deal. Down below in the description box are the description box are all the ways that you can make that happen. From the Venmo, Denver Stevo made me get it, and it's proven insanely helpful in keeping things going in my life. To the PayPal, to the Amazon wish list, to my email address, to ways that you can help out other boofties that aren't me, including Nomi, whom we just spoke of, and Tamber June's dad. He needs some help as well. So yeah, even if you can't donate, boost the signal, share the links. That's all we ask. Shut Up Matt is giving us more from his train of thought, and I'm mildly frightened. Wait, you're so used to your, I can't, what is that first emoji? I see me, but I don't know what that first emoji is. Heather Mack, what is that? You know, my brain initially went to douche rocket, right? I have, and what I have right now is an inability to stop yawning because I've been so busy. More from my train of thought. I have fear and trepidation, but let's go. Spark biting into a lifesaver. My brother-in-law biting down on a sweet edible paper money and it squeaking in his mouth. And hate of polystyrene squeaking against itself. Okay, I am down with precisely the sound of polystyrene squeaking against itself is awful. Sweet edible paper money and it squeaked in his mouth sounds a bit like squeaky cheese, but squeaky cheese is delicious and I know nothing about sweet edible paper money. The rest of it totally makes sense to me. Sergeant Fanny Cake, so today's lunch is light with vodka. I will keep my vodka safe in the bottle next to the plate since I will be driving. Good on you, Sergeant Fanny Cake. Look at you. Everything in moderation. including moderation. Heather's emoji is a cricket racket? It looked like a cricket rocket or a firecracker of some sort. A douche rocket? I don't even know. A rocket bug? Yeah, I'm definitely confused. I'm with you, Kathy Mitchell. Definitely a little bit confused. But you know what? Heather Mack is usually pretty solid. So I'm sure she'll come through with some kind of explanation that will make sense to my my addled little brain. Yes, Sergeant Fanny, please do not imbibe jet fuel. That would be a bad idea. It's a paddle and ball for me. Paddle and ball for cricket. You're used to your paddle and ball for me? Am I supposed to be paddling people? I mean, I will. If the price is right. A yawn is a sucker's cramp. So you're told. Well, I get them a lot. Especially after I've been working all day. And I also get Charlie horses in my calves in the middle of the night. So I'm not sure what that says about me. Cricket racket, cricket the bug. Cricket bat would make better sense. Not only because I love the animals that are called bats, but also it's a double because the sport called cricket is played with a bat. So there you go. Yeah, I don't know. I've been really friggin' productive today. I've been cleaning a lot of glass and a lot of walls, and for some reason I have had, oh, you were JK? Okay. I'm you know what? I can't possibly be offended. Number one, because it's you, and number two, I'm not really sure what was going on. And yeah, we good. I have had love music 1 through 4 mashing themselves up in my head all day, like literally since I woke up. I woke up and I heard yeah. I love this music. Whoa. And I didn't know where to go from there. And my brain said, that's all right. We got you. We got you. Da, 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 da. Yeah. It just, that's how it happens. The game of cricket is played with a flat bat curved on one side and a leather ball. Yeah. Yeah. What's funny? The very first tattoo that I got on the back was on, no, the game cricket played in England. Yes, Heather Mack. Okay, I got you. Next time put the cricket and then like a baseball bat, because the paddle ball thing doesn't quite. Michelle Ferguson, hello, beautiful you. So anyway, my very first tattoo that I got was on the back of my neck. And I told my bestie, I want it to be my name tag. So it has to be a representation of a cricket. It has to fit on the back of my neck and it has to have wavy antenna. The rest is up to you. And she said, okay. And she sent me a design. And I was at the Scarborough Fair in Texas, in Waxahachie, Texas, which we referred to as Waxmasnatchie, Texas, just outside of Dallas, as a matter of fact. Again, amusing because I was texting with Archie Red earlier, and he is in Dallas, if I recall correctly. Anyway, we went to Deep Ellum. I checked out a number of different tattoo shops. I booked into one. I went and got a meatball sub. I ate the shit out of it because you really want to have food in your stomach to sustain you after the adrenaline crash. And I got a tattoo on the back of my neck. And it's my name tag. And when I decided that what I wanted next was something to balance it out, it was going to be my tramp stamp, my ass antlers. I wanted it in the same style as my name tag, but I wanted it to be a bat. And that was what was going to go on the base of my spine. And now I have both of them. But the bat, when she sent me the design, when she sent me the flash for it, she had it labeled Cricket Bat, which is amusing for a number of reasons because, well, I can't be trusted with Cricket Bat. I apparently cannot be trusted with siding on a house because I will scrape the crap out of the back of my hand on it as I'm trying to clean the window frames. Yeah. Tattoos on the back of the neck so your hookup has something to read while engaging. Yeah, well, that's also why I have ass antlers. Tramp stamp, whatever. But I also needed balance. If I've got one at the top of the spine, I need one at the bottom of the spine, or nearest to it anyway. One of my next tattoos that I have planned is actually going to be something from Lady Coddington's Pressed Fairy book. And I want to have her tattooed on the back of my thigh so it looks like I sat on her and smashed her. And if you're not familiar with Lady Coddington's Pressed Fairy book, it's not going to be funny to you. But if you know, you know. Kathy is just now putting away the last of her Christmas decorations. Congratulations. And Heather Mack has the last of her Christmas decorations to put away. Sergeant Fannycake, dang, now I'm tempted to check the internet for where a civilian can get jet fuel. Yeah, you should focus on lunch instead of launch. It's not a real Scarborough Fair unless it's in a Yorkshire Coast tourist venue. Otherwise, it's just a sparkling Ren fair. Well, that's fair enough. Shut up, Matt. It really is. And I'm not even sure about sparkling, just fermented, because there's a lot of beer. Picks. Of course you have that book. So what do you think of my idea? Do you think, like, greatest tattoo idea or best tattoo idea as far as placement goes? Like, the healing is going to be an absolute bitch. But putting a pressed fairy on the back of my thigh so it looks like I just sat down and went splat? Come on. Not going to lie, stole that idea from my friend Lisa. But still, I don't think she's done it yet, and I am going to. That's likely going to be my next major piece. I might get smaller pieces, because this arm, the lower part of the arm is way too empty. Like I have my Phoenix, I have my merit badge, but which also needs a touch up, by the way. It's getting a little faded. Dang. Been a while. But this whole forearm is empty. This forearm has stuff on it. This upper arm has my one bat from Austin, which also needs a touch up and a sharpening. But I've got ideas about the rest of this arm. But yeah, one of the fairies from that book on the back of my thigh. Come on. All right, I'm getting validation in here. I love it. Here's the thing, says Shut Up Matt. The Coddington fairies photograph. Okay, you're saying Cottingley, but it was Lady Coddington. Fairies photograph. Oh, probably where it was, what it was based on, what the Frouds based it on, was taking walking distance from you. Nice. I love it. Sorry, Matt, wasn't trying to correct you. And I cannot do a proper Yorkshire accent yet. Give me time. Give me time. I will dive deep. Oh my God. Speaking of which, this is what happens when you're caretaking a house that's full of random things from another person that you don't know. And you're just trying to kind of, you know, you got nothing else to do except fuck about with a jigsaw puzzle and clean things and watch stuff on YouTube and well, I found a book. It's a thin book, but I think it counts as a book. It used to sell for £1.99. Let's see if I have an idea as to, first published 1977 by John Jones, Cardiff Limited. This is the new edition from March of 1996. You guys, my dirty stay-ups, my lovely nasties. I had no idea that this was in the house. Pix, are you here? It's going to be backwards, okay? I'll translate. Also, ash-colored phoenix tattoo feels oddly correct, you know? I liked it when it was like black, black, black. But I dig this as well. Thank you for the perspective. I dig that. Seriously, the book that I literally found it yesterday and might have lost my mind a little bit. You're going to know why, Pixie. It's a book. I know it's backwards. It says, Speak Welsh. That's the name of the book. It's a book that's going to teach me how to speak Welsh. It has a dictionary. It has phrases. It has a phonetic breakdown of the Welsh alphabet. Like the universe saying, hey, you need a new puzzle? Here's a Van Gogh. I was up in my room getting ready to go to bed. And I leaned over and I'm like, wait, what is that book? Now here's a book that's going to teach me how to speak Welsh. Seriously? Exactly, Pegs. And yes, Kathy, it is awesome. And one of the first words that it teaches you is korf, which is body. And it's in the beginning, in the when he's singing in Welsh at the beginning of Seven Sins. Here lies the body of Ran. I mean, you know what? I do have that lifetime subscription to Rosetta Stone. I wonder if they offer Welsh. I'll have to look. They don't offer enough Welsh, or enough languages, rather. And Rosetta Stone is not really my first choice in languages, just because it can be difficult, especially dealing with non-Romanized language. But, you know, either way, the universe was like, yes, bitch. Yes. Just stay down the fucking rabbit hole. You can't afford any of the merch. That's fine. I can't afford the oversized fucking EDB Law Nerd Love hoodie that I want. God, I want it so bad. I can't afford red merch. I can't afford fucking Shut up, Matt. You are a filthy, filthy bitch. Michelle, I still can't get the beginning of Seven Sins, and it's my favorite song, meaning I can't speak it properly. You know, it might take slowing it down, but also it might take a book like this, because it kind of explains things in words phonetically that you're not necessarily going to get with the hearing. We hear things differently. So I don't know if that's a t or a t or a t. It's very difficult sometimes with the subtleties of human language to get the difference. Welsh does have a little bit of guttural to it, but it also has what we would refer to as lisping, and just noises that native English speakers who have been monoglots all their lives are not going to be able to mimic unless you're brought up with that from a young age, or you can take yourself back to that young mindset, which I find is key to learning any new language, is just assume that you know nothing. Take yourself back to infanthood, where you were still figuring out how your mouth worked and what words were and what sounds worked. That's the only way to really truly absorb a language and be able to speak it with the right kind of accent, etc. Let the planning of the Ren trip commence. Heather Mack, stop it. I wish. A book won't teach my mouth to move right to pronounce the words. I got a stubborn mouth. Girl, you ain't the only one. But I will tell you that if you combine the listening with a phonetic breakdown, that is broken down in the way that you're used to forming sounds. If you combine the audio and the visual, it can help. It can help a lot. Yeah, I got a stubborn mouth too. All right. Matt has a joke that is Welsh in nature, and he's funny. Matt got jokes, so we're apparently gonna. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Okay. Also, here's funny. Did you know that the Polish alphabet has 35 letters? I noped out from learning that so fast. Oh my God. But also the Polish alphabet. Wait, is Polish done in like, is the written language in like Cyrillic or similar to Cyrillic? Or does it just have a lot of hats and stuff? Like, it uses Romanized characters like we're used to, but there's a lot of like hats and diacritics and shit. Cause yeah, nah. I would love to go on a run trip, but right now I can barely afford to take a train between here and Cold Spring. So the level of fundraising that I would have to do on my tiny channel, that would be rough. I was talking with Archie Red. No, Roman characters with extra. Okay, so yeah, it has hats and diacritics and extra clothing and shit. Okay, yeah, I got you. I was talking with Archie earlier, because he wants us to do a show together. And he's like, I still need a photo of you for the thumbnail. I'm like, fuck, man, I'm really bad at photos of myself. Let me just send you a variety. I sent him like 6 or 7 photos, but one of them I was like, well, no, Zoom, fucker. Thank you. I'm like, you can have me at like 2, me at 14, me the night of the Moonbyul show, some other random shit a couple of years ago. You know, I just sent him a shitload of photos. And this is me at 14. There's baby little 80s me. Wait, why is it now bright? Stop it. You were focusing a second ago, you shitbag. And now it's going to dim. There you go. And now you can see it. There it is. There's me in my ripped jeans. Baby me. That was baby me. Me at 14. What the fuck happened? Anyway, what do we got? We've got a joke from Shut Up Matt is what we've got. Oh no, Jamie has sent me funny things and I haven't seen them. What? Okay. Daniel McClellan. Oh, thank you. Hi, darling. Good to see you. Let's see what Shut Up Matt has to say. Yes, that's foreplay. That's Welsh foreplay, apparently. I really hope that's not Ren's foreplay. I believe you honestly haven't really put effort into it. If the music is loud enough, no one realizes I'm just making sounds similar to it. I hear ya. I will actually nail that. I believe in me. But yeah, that was baby me. That was me at like 14. Ridiculous. I was telling Archie tonight that he refused the photo of me in drag dressed as Richard Branson, which I did for Halloween one year. If you're friends with me on Facebook, that's my profile photo. I'm the dude in that photo, in my profile photo on Facebook. What did he say? Basically, I don't know. Ask Matt, because I still don't speak Welsh. And Heather Mack, I have no idea how to pronounce that. You know what I know how to pronounce in Polish, kind of? Dziękuję and pączki. And I only know pączki because it is currently, I guess we're in the middle of Lent or whatever. And it's a filled donut that's Polish. But what I do know how to say is night meds. Take your night meds. It's a modern pharmacology. Night meds. Time for night meds. They can help your physiology. Take them well before you go to sleep. They work while you're busy counting sheep. Pardon. When you take your night meds, it's a happy, healthy snooze time, a snoring snooze time. You'll have a sleepy time. Night meds. Remember to sip first so the things don't stick. Also, Heather Mack, I don't know what that Polish phrase is, but I sense that it might be filthy and you're trying to trick me into something. So, yeah. Yep, that is definitely me, Kathy Mitchell. Yep, that's baby me at 14. I love you right back. I love you right back, Heather Mack. Wait, is that what you were trying to say? All right, now you have to send me a voice message so that I know how to say that. Because again, all I know is dziękuję and pączki. That's all I know. Like, I can't. Kocham cię. Kocham cię. Is there a ch in the back? Or is it just a straight H? How much is that aspirated? I need to know. I need details, Heather Mack. The Aquanet cup gives me flashbacks of my tall, horrible hairstyles in the 80s. Michelle. Yes, girl. Yes. I sense that you and I are of an age. Bestie, got this for me. Oh, the guy me. Yeah, no, that's totally me. I was dressed as Richard Branson for Halloween because I was on a Virgin Voyages ship. I figured, why the fuck not, right? What was it, the previous year or the year before that? that I had gone as Pam from Archer, but I was Fight Club Pam. So I had my fists all wrapped, and I was in a wife beater, and I had my former business partner wrote out Pam's whole tattoo on my back. It was crazy. But yeah, Michelle, yeah, I sense that you and I are of an age. I have no idea how old you are, but I am 52. The 80s was my shit. The only way that Bestie could have made this a better gift for my birthday last year, if this was the white can with the pink and gray print on it. That's the extra super hold that I know and love. That's the extra super hold that I abused the ever loving out of and created my own contribution to the hole in the ozone layer. I don't know. I looked all that shit up. You know more than me. Oh, Heather, I love you so much. Yeah, that guy me on my Facebook profile. There is a man and a woman in my Facebook profile photo. And the person dressed as the male in that photo is me. So if you find me on Facebook, don't be shocked. Big hair, Tiffany, Debbie Gibson, and Michael from the Bengals. Shut up, Matt. Michael Steele from the Bengals was one of my first girl crushes ever. That bitch, so fine. Her voice, amazing. And she played bass. Are you kidding me? What is not to love about Michael Steele from the Bengals? Like, when I finally got to see them live, I was actually mad that Michael wasn't playing with them anymore. And yes, they got a super hot woman in there to play bass. She was sexy as hell, and that was great. She wasn't Michael. I would love to just shake that woman's hand. The amount of brain space that she took up in my head when I was a teenager, ridiculous. One Christmas, my family members each bought my daughter a can of Aquanet. She was thrilled. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, Michelle, I'm not going to ask your age. I'm not going to ask you to out yourself on here, but I am a straight up 80s girl. I was born in 73. Therefore, all of my teenage years, well, the vast majority of my teenage years. Come on, let's not be pedantic about it. All of my growing up and shit. It happened in the 80s. It happened in the 80s. I am an 80s child. Yes, I was born in the early 70s. Yes, I was raised on a diet of Earth, Wind, and Fire, Kenny Loggins, the Doobie Brothers, Chuck Mangione, and then I was 7. Oh, wait, no. Okay, I can't remember if I was 7 or 8. One of the years when I was either 7 or 8, I got the Xanadu soundtrack for my birthday. And one of those years, I got the Peter Criss Face album for my birthday. I'm thinking the Peter Criss album came first. You were born in 78. Okay, rock on. Yep. So you know about some 80s hair. Yes, girl. I'm with you. Kev! Good to see you, bruv. I'm the same age as Shut Up Matt's wife. Okay, good to know. There was something about redheads in my formative youth. Redheads with swords became a subset of that. Frank Frizzetti? Is that the name I'm coming up with? Not sure if that's correct, but yeah. Shit, where was I going? God damn it. I had a train of thought and now I've lost it. Completely. Maybe I should scroll back in the chat and it'll jog my memory. Nope. Son of a bitch. Violet is talking about the 80s shoulder pads. I had a very expensive blazer that we purchased because I was going to a student senate conference in Washington, D.C., and that was a big deal for somebody from Duluth, Minnesota. And it was from Benetton, whatever, that shit, the United Colors of, you know what I'm talking about. It wasn't inexpensive by any means. And we were broke as shit, but we wanted me to show up and show out. So, and that thing had some built-in shoulder pads. For show. Yeah. For the most part, shoulder pads weren't really my jam in the 80s. Train of thought was stuck in a train conductor strike. You know what? Train of thought is stuck in every time I hear those three words in succession. I think of the song from Aha. Yeah, no, not an 80s kid at all. Oh, it's ridiculous, but I loved it. Shoulder pads and big hair. Oh my God, giant hair. Big earrings and some boho style throw in there too. Yeah, no, I rocked some of that boho style. I was broke as shit, so we were rocking, like, me and thrift stores were besties. Yeah, it was a lot of St. Vincent de Paul. It was a lot of Goodwill, all of that shit. Yeah, and just trying to make it work the best I could, because there's no way I was going to be able to afford a pair of Guess jeans. We were a family of 4 living on $600 a month. No way I was going to be able to afford it. And of course I caught all the ridicule at school. Of course I did. I was the freak. Mother of God, are you talking about? Oh my God. Carry on, Janet. I remember my set of hot rollers that I used to make the big curls. And Kathy Mitchell says, oh, the perms. I got the most ill-advised perm in 8th grade. But we had a coupon book. So my sister and I both went and got them. It was a bad idea. My favorite sweater was a Benetton sweater. That thing refused to wear out. My favorite sweater, quite frankly, is the sweater that I made for myself. I knitted it because I wanted that oversized boyfriend sweater that, that you swipe from your dude. The elastic is all sprung out. All of it is just like shapeless and huge, but so comfortable. I didn't want to believe that I couldn't have that sweater without having the complications of the boyfriend to go along with it. So I just said, fuck it. And I started doing some research and I made my own sweater because I found a pattern. It is sprung out. It's huge. It's got ladders in it. It is so fucking comfortable. And I made it myself and I didn't have to steal it from anyone. And it smells fucking amazing. So people bitch about girlfriends taking their clothes all the time. Why? I don't have to. Michelle Ferguson be talking about hypercolor. Oh, my sweet Jesus. Yes, Train of Thought was a song on the Aha album. The album was called Hunting High and Low. And yeah, loved it. Loved it. And I still, whenever I hear the words Train of Thought in that order, that song starts playing in my head. Heather Mack, we dressed to go out and wore lace gloves and day hats with netting. Oh, and fishnet tights. Of course we did. Of course we did. Are you fucking kidding? Train of Thought for Cav is an album by Dream Theater. That's fine. Shut Up Matt is talking about puffball skirts, the girl equivalent to shell suits. Fair enough. Carry On Janet. Is that where you started becoming a perfume slut? She said her first boyfriend lent me his sweater and it smelled like Aramis. Is that where this whole fragrance obsession began? I need to know. Inquiring bugs want to know. When I was going to the roller rink, and to the underage club when I was a teenager, the smell, rather the stench of Drakkar Noir, because every single guy who thought he was that fucking guy was drenching himself in Drakkar Noir. Kathy says, I have a dark blue chunk of hair just above my right ear under a layer of hair that I've covered since 1988. All right, so you've got a dark blue chunk of hair just above your right ear that you've been coloring since 1988, and it hides itself. It hides itself under another layer of hair. I think I figured it out. Talking about boho style, remember when belts on hips came into vogue? Yeah, here's my problem. First world problems, curvy girl problems. I'm not really sure what to call it, but I have a tiny waist in comparison to my hips. So hip belts never really made sense to me because they would always ride up, but yet they would be too large for my waist. I don't know. I have difficulty with fashion. I'm bad at it. My mom got me into perfume as a little girl. Oh, it started way before that with Joy by Jean Patou and Femme by Rochas. Okay. All right. See, I would like to wear hip hugger jeans, but I've got enough gut that it's probably a poor idea. I don't know. I was more of a, well, okay, when I wasn't ultra skinny as a 14-year-old. Oh, Cav missed that part. Yes, it shows up now and then when I put my hair behind my ear. Okay, Kathy. All right. I parsed it. Good for you, girl. Get it. Janet says, whenever I'm in a perfume place now, all the young men come in and crowd round Gautier's Le Mal, of course. Oh my God, the Levi 501 adverts. I still sing them in my head. This is one of my disorders, that it sticks in my head. I got the blues, got 'em real bad. The best damn blues this body's ever had. They shrink in the wash to fit only me. It's my shrink to fit personal identity. Yeah. I got the EI button fly 501 blues. Yeah. Here's my life. Michelle says, I was surprised to see Ren tight rolling his jeans because that was an 80s thing. It sure was. Yeah, pegging those jeans, that was a totally 80s thing. But fashion is a pendulum, and it was also a 50s thing. However, I actually haven't really looked into what was going on in the 90s with the trackies, because that really wasn't my thing. But now I'm gonna have to do research. Janet wore those Calvin Klein jeans that Brooke Shields sold in those ads. Oh, because nothing gets between Brooke and her Calvins. Itchy! One of my favorite 80s songs was Corner Booth Chronicles by Chow and the Chowlettes. Good morning, everybody. Good to see you, bruv. Also, I don't know that I've actually said it to you, like, straight up, but when I pulled up in Archie's chat and you greeted me with chow chow kapow, I lost my fucking mind. I was here laughing so goddamn hard. It was ridiculous. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, bruv. I love that. 501 jeans playing hard to get because buttons instead of a zipper. Yeah. And shut up, Matt. That style bitten later by Lucky jeans because they were also a button fly. And when you opened it, the placket said, "Lucky you." It's been 24 years I've been living next door to Alice. Alice? Who the fuck is Alice? Bo Beats. I am so happy to see you, girl. I miss you. Have you already gone out on your pussy stroll? You are a loyal mofo. Damn straight. tracksuit pants unzipped on the side so they hung over your shoes. Oh, okay. Should be on a shirt. Lucky jeans were fucking bomb. I gotta tell you, I wore a pair of Lucky jeans that I found at a Goodwill for like $3, and somehow they magically fit me. It was crazy that they fit me, like length and everything. It was bonkers. How is a pair of jeans gonna fit this prodigious ass and yet also be okay with the stumpiness of my legs? And yet, yeah, no, they were magic. I wore the fuck out of those jeans. Hell yes. Yeah, Janet has a pair of Lucky jeans. They do say lucky you. Yeah, in the fly. Once you unbutton that shit. Violet, what kind of commercials are you getting? Because you know what? I got to tell you. You know what commercials I've been, the most frequent ads I've been getting recently? There are two. Lucky jeans are the sisterhood of the traveling pants, I swear. Yes, Michelle. Yes, they are. Too cold for the pussy stroll. Thanks for the Alice. God, I've missed your beautiful singing voice, warm smile, and naughty humor. Well, that's how we rock, baby. I've missed you as well. I've been wondering where you were. I'm so glad that you're here. Wait, fuck. I was going to say something. What was I talking about? You guys, synaptic flatulence. It hit. It went from Lucky jeans and trackies. Son of a mother bitch ass flying waffle fuck. Ads. Yes. You've gotten cat treats, cars, and to Ontario. Yeah, okay. The ads that I've been getting, there have been two recently that are most prominent in all the ads that I get. Cook Unity telling me that I can save money on groceries. Ha ha! Joke's on you. I don't have money to spend on groceries. I'm out here caretaking, which means my groceries are on account. And once I go back home to Upper Hoth, my ass going to be broke as shit. I can't afford Cook Unity. The other one, and I don't know why this is popping up. Because A, pansexual. B, single by choice. Never married, never ever divorced. Yeah, I'm not looking to get into any of that fuckery. Or even a booty call, quite frankly, because as soon as anybody in Duluth opens their mouth and the Minnesota accent falls out, suddenly things become dry as the Sahara. So, of course, they're advertising Blue Chew. Of course. I remember I had a pair of jeans that were so straight-legged that I had to fight to get them over my heels. Ooh, girls, safety pins. You buy them a little bit wider at the ankle, and then you safety pin them bitches. Well, at least that's what I did. Bo Beats, do you have a regular nightly schedule again? I can't stay tonight, but we'll be back soon. Let me know when I can catch you live these days, please. Generally, 1 a.m. Central Time, 2 a.m. Eastern time. And Janet is saying nothing is regular here. You don't know anything about my bowel movements. I've been taking in a lot of fiber. I don't know what time zone you're in, but if you are, wait, you're in Western Canada, right? You should be in Pacific time zone. That would be 11 p.m. your time, sweetheart. Bootcut Levi's and Fry boots. I never had either one of those. Bootcut Levi's were way too wide for me. Speaking of can't stay, nor can I, because oh, Violet, you're in Toronto now. Okay, so you're Eastern. You're Eastern time zone. Oh my gosh. And here's the other thing. My friend is going to be down here for the next 2 nights. So Bo Beats, take a couple nights off. My friend is going to be down here for the next 2 nights. Starting tomorrow night. Yeah, he gets here Thursday. He'll be here Friday. And then he's fucking back off to Albany on Saturday. And then I'll have a few more days. But yeah, so I likely won't be on tomorrow. I mean, maybe early if I can find a way to make it work. But my friend is going to be down here, the one that owns the house that I'm caretaking. And we're trying to wrap things up so that we can get this fucker on the market and do estate sales and all that shit. So I might not see you for a couple of days, but it'll only be 2 nights that I'm off air. But everything's good. I promise there's nothing wrong. I should probably put something in the community tab just to let people know, don't panic. I'm good. But I am going to fuck off right now because I think I need a snack. And I should probably get some sleep. My sleep schedule has been so jacked. But I'm trying, y'all. And I am coming to the end of this weird isolation journey. I don't know. But again, if you're still here, sticking around with me, if I go live when Crick buggers off, who wants to walk home with me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Shut Up Matt. You guys, everybody go hang with Shut Up Matt. Go room rate his ass when I'm done here. Yes. Yes. Wait, and now that I know how to spell it. Post it on Discord as well. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, I'm so sorry. Yes, I will be living with crazy Auntie Cindy again in Hoth, in her Yoda's treehouse, basically the basement. But I have control over a vast majority of the basement. I just really need to get my shit together down there because there's a lot of stuff going on. Chow, you're mentioning your bowel regularity reminded me of an SNL skit about an ad for the breakfast cereal Colon Blow. Yes, Colon Blow. Legendary. Did I mention there's a box of crackling oat bran? Like literally over there on the counter. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me, for spending your time with me, both here on the live and in the replay crew. I appreciate all of you so much, and that you take the time to be Jay chilling with me here in the corner booth. Do all the YouTubey things, the like, the dislike, the subscribey, the setting the notifications to all, the remembering to switch your chat from top chat to live or all chat, all of the things. And again, I appreciate your support. I appreciate all of the memberships here and the gifted memberships here. If you want to support the channel in ways that YouTube doesn't get to chow 30% of everything, the description box has all the ways that you can do that. And it has the ways that you can help other boothies who might need a little bit of a hand up, a little bit of a rising tide. So, I love you. Sleep sweet. Stay safe. Rest well. Have a fantastic whenever it is, wherever you are. Watch out for deer. Until I see you next, peace to you.